Hey people, welcome to my channel. I'm an old guy. Well, I guess that's obvious from you looking at me. But I've lived in this country for a few years, right? And by a few years, I mean a few decades. So I'm going to be dispensing some homemade, I don't know whether to call it advice or I'll just say it's general commentary about life. Life in America is hard though. All you guys who want to jackpot, over travel, I want to go to America. I want to go to Europe. Mo máa gba Libya dé Europe. Mo máa gba Morocco dé Lisbon. Ẹ máa tán fojú wọn rí ní Italy, but I'm gonna be a little more serious than the way I'm saying it now. What I really mean is that, yeah, I've lived in this country and some other countries in the world, lived in the Middle East, I've traveled Europe, lived in America, North America. Oh, yeah, Canada, part for the coast, but I've never been to Mexico. The important thing is that as I've moved along, I've seen what people do in Nigeria. Let me tell you, for all you jackpot crowds, well, say one thing. We are traveling, mo fẹ́ travel, mo fẹ́ jackpot. Game ọmọdé ni o. If you are in your 40s, your retirement is close by, and you are going, mo fẹ́ lọ sí America because of the children. Roll 10 times, go to America because of the children, no. Àwọn kan tí ní mo máa ń dé fìlà bíi ṣé bàbá ẹlẹ́mu ni, that's in Nigeria. Ibi by security náà máa ń pè. I'm not actually a security guy, believe it or not. And when I say security, I mean, you know, you do 8 hours, you get to New York, you do 8 hours training, and you're a security guard. Oh, caveat, that is before the time of Donald Trump. But what I'm saying is this. I am going to be dispensing some advice to some people. Whether people listen or they don't listen, it's going to be therapy for me. You know why? I've observed, I've seen so many things in this country that, I mean, Chicago, ojú ti rí tó. I've been to Texas, ojú rí o. I was in Brooklyn. I used to live in the Bronx. I used to live in Michigan. I've lived all over. And I've traveled this country. I mean, I love road travel in America, the road system. But you know what? I know a friend who said when he just gets to the UK that, Taiwo, Alijana temi mo ti wà yìí o. And I laughed. Why? Because he was explaining how much stress he was under in Nigeria, where everybody thought he was rich, and the guy sometimes could not even fund his car. You know, he couldn't fuel his car. Before he go out, maybe he'll be fighting his wife. Meanwhile, before he wakes up, there will be people queuing at his door, thinking he's rich. So the guy was able to get to the UK, and it's like he thought he was in Jannah. He thought he was in paradise. And I was looking at him that time. I was just shaking my head. By then, maybe I've been a decade or so in America. And I know this is free association, right? This is not planned. It is not, I didn't even know this what I was going to say or anything. I just know that I want to post something. Sure, you know. But the important thing is that this guy got to the UK, and he thought he's in paradise. You know, Faris Zakaria was talking and he said, if the UK is part of America, it will be the poorest state. Of all the 50 states and the District of Columbia, that the UK will have been the poorest. And somebody living in that place think, oh, I'm now in paradise. Simply because he was comparing the freedom he had when he got to the UK with what life used to be for him in Nigeria, where he was living like a rich person, where everybody is, Welcome, sir. Welcome, sir. He has like 3 or 4 cars and everything. So, when you consider all that, you want to travel. I see all these young people, wọ́n fẹ́ japa. And I look at them and I shake my head. Because, believe me or not, if there is freedom in America, that freedom is not for you if you are newly coming to this country. Trust me. Not only that, it's just that the system is completely different. Or if you are a lady and you are hardworking, America is likely to work for you. Actually, traveling generally will work for you. The problem is that many of you must because and you go get somebody from Nigeria who would think because I'm a guy, I deserve every good thing that you've worked your ass off to be able to get. Ọkùnrin Nigeria kì í tẹ̀ lófin. Obìnrin Nigeria, they are used to kọ́nrọ́rọ́ tẹ̀ lófin where they can break the law a little bit, where they cannot. And at the end of the day, they will still be able to grow. Àwọn ni wọ́n máa ṣiṣẹ́ kékeré, and they will be able to achieve so much back home because wọn ò ní fowó wọn báyàn ṣeré, and they are always at work. But guys, we will leave Nigeria. We think we are still in Nigeria. We want to pay for everybody's dinner. It doesn't work. Oh. So if you are an African guy, especially a Yoruba guy of a certain age, and you think you will just come to America and continue living the way you were living in Nigeria, I'm sorry for you. Don't come to this country. Oh. Move along there. Stay in Nigeria and be enjoying your driver. Everybody is saying sir to you. You get home, somebody is removing your tie, another one is putting food on the table. It doesn't work here. If you're unlucky, you get married to somebody here who will tell you that, Daddy, why you not let you now? We are going to work together. And you think trailer has fallen on your head. A minimum address by. What my address a word you. Why? Because in America, not just America, in the UK, the man is not the lord of the man. No. A lot of the time, you come here newly on the accent. So, again, like I said, I'm not exactly sure what I want to do with this. I don't know whether to call it blog, to call it YouTube channel, or whatever it is that I'm going to call it. All I know is that I've lived a long time in this country. And I've seen a lot of things. Life has tempered the way I look at things. And you only live once, right? YOLO, YOLO, you younger generations. And those of us of a certain age, we have some expectation that the young people will respect us. Not lie. In America, everybody is paying their bills, so nobody is giving you any jack shit respect. In fact, if you are working in some place, somebody will tell you that you are old, that's nothing to do with me. They are paying us bills, so you better come and do your work. And you sit down and you want to cry, especially if you are used to everybody respecting you. Ìlú òyìnbó, the culture of youth. And in this place, you cannot say, what do they do? You are waiting on miracle and you don't do your job. Snow. And why am I even saying all this? I don't know. I'm just really associating. It's called free association. Again, I'm not exactly sure what direction I want to take this thing, but all I know is I've seen a lot in this country, and I'm going to start talking. I don't care. Nobody may watch my channel. Who give a damn? I don't. But if somebody want to come watch, maybe they will learn 1 or 2 things. I'm not sure, but at least they will have fun, not learning 1 or 2 things. But bottom line, all kidding aside, even if it's one person that benefits from this channel, if this video or any subsequent videos that I make is able to save one person a tenth, in fact 5% of the stress that I went through, my job will have been done and I would die a happy person. But you know how the Bible says, whoever has ears, let him hear what the Spirit is telling the church. People don't listen. People just want to jackpot. A young man who wants to travel out has nothing. He's not thinking about what he would do when he gets there. His whole goal is, I want to travel out. I want to go to America. I want to be in Poland. I remember my son finished engineering in Nigeria. She's system engineering, right? He now got to the UK. At some point, I had to tell him, look, I'm your father, Lotto. Better go and do this HIV test. We can't be saying it's stress. And for real, after he finished his program, he ended up regaining his weight. Tó bá sọ sórí fún nísìnyí àbí táwọn ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀ bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa and travel out afẹ́jápa, he will look at them and just shake his head. And so that's for young people. But having said that, there are opportunities in traveling out though, plenty. If you have guidance, if you have roadmap. The problem is many of us had no roadmap. When I traveled out of Nigeria for the first time, in fact, it was so bad I could not even read my visa page because I believe it was written in Arabic. I went to the Middle East. So I couldn't read it because I had neither read nor write Arabic. So I didn't know what they write there. Oh, later I learned. But what I'm saying is, the expectation of what I'm going to get when I travel out is so different from what you actually get. And believe me, I was a young man. I'm not sure if I was 30 at the time. Probably under 30 or slightly over 30. Can't remember. But what I remember was that even the first night I spent in that place, I didn't have the right clothing. So and that was in the Middle East. Middle East. Now you compare that with the cold of Minnesota, or how cold it can get in Toronto, or Windsor lower, so you don't see all these things that other people are seeing. What you are just seeing when you get here is the disappointment. The America no lele, she not America no anymore. But you know what? You are young, you will adjust, you listen to people, and you do well. But Baba, 30 years in service and you retire, and you think you just jackpot life will be okay. Roll times 10 before you try it too. Because I remember somebody in one of these states, former director general, former this, former that, got to America because of the children, happened to die. You know what they did to him? One young talking. And you know how our Nigerians, when we pray, but hey, the wife was saying, we don't have money for funeral, we got to do something. So they took the guy to where they turn you into ashes, and when they are going to bring this ashes thing to you, you know what they will do? USPS is very bad. Package economy. Ẹnìkan á kàn kíkẹ́ ẹsẹ̀ náà nítorí wáyà bóun ẹ̀ kò lọ gbé bẹ́ẹ̀ wàhálà. And that's the end of a man who spent his entire life working. So guys, like I said, I don't know why I'm doing this. Mainly it's to have fun. And if I can help one or two people in the process, I will have achieved something. And I guess on a deeper level, that's what this my so-called channel is going to be about. So thank you for staying with me throughout this. We'll talk later. Hey, remember to like my video if you can, and subscribe to this channel. A lot of beautiful things are coming. And share it as widely as you can. Don't say it's the rant of a crazy man. Or you are free to say that. Just share it. Yeah, bye.